Dear students, from today we start the new chapter, and the chapter is frog. In frog we have to study about the syllabus which is given by NEB, that is in frog, which is Rana tigrina. We have to study about its habitat and habit, external features, digestive system, alimentary canal, digestive glands, physiology of digestion. Then the next system is blood vascular system. In blood vascular system we have to read about structure and working mechanism of heart. And the another system is respiratory system. In respiratory system we have to study about the respiratory organs and physiology of respiration. And the final last one system is a reproductive system. In reproductive system we read about male and female reproductive organs. So this is the syllabus given by NEB for class 11, and frog is very important chapter from the point of view of final examination of class 11 as well as your common entrance examination if you are interested to give that examination. Now we discuss each and everything of frog from today. Let first begin from its systematic position. Let first begin from its systematic position. The systematic position, simply the systematic position, is also called a classification. It shows the position or the place of the animal in kingdom Animalia, where the frog lies in kingdom Animalia. About that we are going to study. Now in classification we begin the classification from phylum. It is not necessary for us to write the kingdom. You all know that frog belongs to kingdom Animalia and the phylum is Chordata. The phylum is Chordata. The subphylum is Vertebrata. The division is Gnathostomata, and superclass is Tetrapoda. The class is Amphibia, and the order is Anura. The genus is Rana and species is Tigrina. It is commonly called as Indian bullfrog. Now what is Rana tigrina is named Hoplobatrachus tigerinus, which is its new name. Now the each and every term which are used here has some meaning, like the phylum Chordata. Chordata includes all those animals which possess notochord. Chordata means having notochord, and this notochord, it is a stiff rod like structure. What is this notochord? This notochord is a stiff rod like structure which lies on dorsal side and it acts as axial skeleton. So all the animals which possess notochord, they belongs to the phylum Chordata. Notochord is the primary or the key characteristics to become a chordate. Apart from notochord, other characteristics are also there. We read about all other characteristics while studying the phylum Chordata in detail during classification of kingdom Animalia. Now what is this notochord? This notochord is a stiff means hard, rod like structure, and which is present on dorsal side of the body, which is present dorsally, and it acts as axial skeleton. It acts as axial skeleton means that it is present in axis of the body. Notochord is present in axis of the body. Axis refers to the imaginary line which passes from center of the body. The imaginary line which passes from center of the body, that line is called as axis, and the notochord is present in axis and it provides support to the body. That's why it is called as skeleton. So commonly we say it is axial skeleton. It behaves as axial skeleton. Now the next one term is vertebrata. Vertebrata means having vertebral column, having vertebral column or backbone. Those animals which are with backbone, they belongs to subphylum Vertebrata. And what is this vertebral column? This vertebral column, it is also axial skeleton. It is also what? It is also axial skeleton. Vertebral column is also axial skeleton, and this vertebral column is modified form of notochord. It is modified form of notochord. Now, what we have to know, in some chordates, not in all chordates, in some chordates, the notochord which was present during the embryonic stage, it gets changed into vertebral column in adult. The notochord gets changed into vertebral column. Not in all chordates, in some chordates. That is why we have written here it is modified form of the notochord. So, what is in detail? In detail, in some chordates, the notochord present during embryonic stage get changed into vertebral column and the chordate become vertebrate. So, all vertebrates are chordate. That is why what we say, we can say that all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. This is a proverb which we have to know. We have to know that all vertebrates are chordate, but all chordates are not vertebrates. So, this is about the vertebrata. Vertebrata means having vertebral column. Animals which are with vertebral column or the backbone, they belongs to the subphylum Vertebrata, and this vertebral column is axial skeleton. That means it is present in axis and provides support to the body, and it is modified form of the notochord. Notochord is modified to form the vertebral column. In case of some chordates, not in all chordates, in case of some chordates, the notochord which was present during the embryonic stage, there was presence of the notochord, but that notochord gets changed into vertebral column in what? That gets changed into vertebral column in adult. That gets changed into vertebral column in adult. So, we say that all vertebrates are chordate, but all chordates are not vertebrates. There are chordates which are without vertebral column, like Urochordata, Cephalochordata, they are without the vertebral column. We discuss about all these while studying the classification of phylum Chordata. Now, the next one term is Gnathostomata. The term Gnathostomata means having jaw. It means having jaw. The division is Gnathostomata, it means having jaw. Stoma means mouth, gnathos means jaw. There is presence of jaw around the mouth, or mouth remains bounded by the jaw, it means that. The next one term is tetrapoda. Tetrapoda, here the tetra, it means 4 and podum means food. So, it means having 2 pairs of limbs, having 2 pair of limbs. 2 pair of limbs means a pair of 4 limbs and a pair of hind limbs. It means having 2 pairs of limbs, a pair of 4 limbs and a pair of hind limbs. What we have to know that this tetra means 4 and poda, here the podum means the foot. So, 4 foot, that means having 2 pair of limbs. Now the next one is amphibia. The class is amphibia. The amphibia, it means, it also includes two small words. One is amphi and another is bios. Amphi means dual, bios means life. So amphibia means having dual mode of life. The dual mode of life means what? The dual mode of life means aquatic life as well as terrestrial life. Aquatic life as well as terrestrial life. It means that the amphibians, they can live in water as well as on land. The amphibians are the first vertebrates. Amphibians are the first vertebrates to come out from the water. They are the first group of animals which are terrestrial. That means invertebrate. Among vertebrates, they are first to lead the terrestrial life. So amphibia means having dual mode of life, and the dual mode of life means aquatic life as well as the terrestrial life. Now the next one term is Anura. Anura is order, which is also called as subclass, and this Anura, which is also called as Saliensia, this is also called as Saliensia, is the another name for the order or the subclass Anura, and it includes tailless amphibians. It includes tailless amphibians. Tailless amphibians belongs to the order Anura, like frog, toad, they belongs to order Anura. There are altogether three orders or three subclass. One is Apoda. This Apoda, it includes limbless worm-like animals. The next one is Caudata, which is also called as Urodela, which includes the amphibians with tail. There is presence of tail throughout the life. The most common example is salamander, and the another one order is Anura, which is also called as Saliensia, and it includes tailless amphibians like frog, toad, etc. Now the next one is its name. The scientific name, genus is Rana and species is Tigrina. Now this Rana, it is a Latin word. Rana is a Latin word which includes true frog. Which includes what? Which includes the true frog with smooth skin. They are with long leg and they are good jumper, and they are found near the water resources. These are the some features of the Rana. Rana means what? It is a Latin word. It means true frog. It means what? True frog, which are with smooth moist skin. There is presence of long leg. The legs are long and they are the good jumper, and they are found just near on the side of the water bodies. And the another name is Tigrina. The name of the species is Tigrina, also commonly called as Tigrina, but it is better to pronounce it as Tigrina because it comes from the word tiger. This Tigrina, it means having patches. There is presence of patches on the surface of skin which are like that in the body of the tiger. There are black strips on dorsal surface which are like that in body of the tiger. So the name Tigrina is given to it. It is commonly called as Indian bullfrog because it is a large size frog which is commonly found in the Indian continent like India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, etc. So it is commonly called as the Indian bullfrog. But nowadays it is called as Hoplobatrachus tigerinus. Nowadays it is called as what? Hoplobatrachus tigerinus. Now look here. This Hoplobatrachus, it includes two words. One is Hoplo. One is Hoplo. This Hoplo, it means armed or weaponed. Armed or weaponed. While this Batrachus means frog. Batrachus means what? Frog. Now previously I told you that this Rana is Latin word. Now this Hoplobatrachus, it is Greek word. It is what? It is Greek word. And Hoplo means armed or weaponed, and Batrachus means frog. So in a very common way, Hoplobatrachus means armed or weaponed frog. But what does it mean, sir? Armed or weaponed frog? It means that the body size of this frog is comparatively larger, body is strong, muscular, and has strong jumping ability. So, what are the features? Some comparatively large size body, strong muscular body, the limbs are also muscular and is good jumper. And tigeriness means the patches like that in the body of the tiger. There is presence of patches on dorsal surface of the skin, especially in male frog during the breeding season. Black strips are present on yellow colored surface, and that is as like as that in the body of the tiger. So, it is called as tigerinus. So, the new name is Oplobatrachus tigerinus. Now, this is about the classification or the systematic position of the frog. So, the phylum is Chordata, subphylum is Vertebrata, division is Gnathostomata, superclass is Tetrapoda, class is Amphibia, order is Anura, genus is Rana, species name is Tigrina, common name is Indian bullfrog, and its new name is Oplobatrachus tigerinus. Now, some terms are here. Now, look here. The study of frog. The study of frog is called as batrachology. Study of frog is called as batrachology. Previously, I told you that batrachus means frog. Batrachus means frog. In which language? In Greek language. And batrachology is study of frog. Now, study of amphibians and reptiles. The study of amphibians and reptiles is called as herpetology. It is called as what? Herpetology. So, study of frog is also called as herpetology. If there is no batrachology in the option in MCQ, if the question is study of frog is called as, if batrachology is given, then batrachology is the correct answer. If batrachology is not given, then what we have to choose? We have to go for herpetology. And one more question is here, amphibians are evolved in, this is the question from evolution, and the amphibians are evolved in Carboniferous period. The amphibians are evolved in Carboniferous period. So, this is all about the what? This is all about the systematic position of the frog. Now, we read about the habitat of frog. Now, we read about what? We read about the habitat of the frog. Now, regarding the habitat of frog. Now, the frogs are amphibious. Previously, we have studied that frogs are amphibious. Amphibious means that it can live in water as well as on the land. Frog can live in water as well as on land. So, it is amphibious. It is amphibious. And another term is also used. The another term is stenohygrous. The term is stenohygrous. Frog is also called as stenohygrous in habitat. The habitat of frog, regarding the habitat, we also say that frog is stenohygrous. The stenohygrous is a term which is used for those animals which lives in water and near to the water bodies. Those animals which lives in water as well as around or near to the water bodies, they are also called as stenohygrous. So, frog is also stenohygrous. Now, the adult frog, we are studying about the adult frog. So, let us first discuss about the adult frog. The adult frog, it prefers to live on the side of water bodies. Water bodies means like pond, river, ditches. Water bodies means what? Water bodies means ponds, rivers, ditches, etc. The adult frog prefer to live on the side of freshwater bodies like pond, river, ditches, etc. And there are two main reasons behind it. The two main reasons are, the first one reason is to make skin moist for cutaneous respiration. The first reason is that to to make skin moist for cutaneous respiration. Now, here is a term. The term is cutaneous respiration. What does it mean? Now, if exchange of gases takes place through skin, then that respiration is called as cutaneous respiration. Now, cutaneous respiration means exchange of gases takes place through skin. If exchange of gases takes place through skin, the part of the body where exchange of gases takes place, that part is called as respiratory surface, or simply we can say that on the basis of respiratory surface, different types of respiration are there. Like here what we have studied, exchange of gases takes place through skin. If the respiratory surface is skin, then the respiration is called as cutaneous respiration. In our case, respiration, that means exchange of gases takes place in lungs. So, in our case, the respiration is pulmonary respiration. That means if the respiratory surface is lungs, then the respiration is pulmonary respiration. In the same way, in case of tadpole, of frog or fishes, you know better about the fishes. In case of fishes, exchange of gases takes place in gills, and if exchange of gases takes place in gills or the respiratory surface is gills, then the respiration is called as branchial respiration. So, in case of skin, the respiration is what? In case of skin, the respiration is cutaneous respiration, and for the purpose of cutaneous respiration, the skin must be moist. Adult frog prefers to live on the side of the water bodies so that it can periodically visit the water bodies to make its skin moist for the purpose of what? For the purpose of the cutaneous respiration. So, look here what is written: to make skin moist for cutaneous respiration by periodically visiting water bodies, and the another reason is to escape away from enemies by jumping in water. When any enemies attack it, then at that time it jumps into the water to become free or to escape away from the enemies. Now, what we have to know is that in case of amphibians, in case of frog, except adult, all other stages of life cannot survive on land. Except adult, all other stages cannot survive on land, and all the processes like amplexus means pseudocopulation in frog, fertilization, development, all takes place in water. All takes place where? All takes place in water. And during rainy season, everywhere there is water. That's why the frogs are found far away from the water bodies, as there is water everywhere. So, this is about the habitat of the frog. What we have studied? The key points are: frog is amphibious, that means it can live in water as well as on the land. Previously, I told you that amphibians are the first group of vertebrates to come out from the water to live on land, and they are also called as stenohygrous. The stenohygrous is a term which is used for that type of habitat in which the animal live in water and near to the water bodies. And adult frog prefers to live on the side of the water bodies, and there are two main reasons for it. The first one reason is that to make skin moist for cutaneous respiration by periodically visiting water bodies. Water bodies means what? The pond, river, ditches, etc. And another is to escape away from enemies by jumping in water. And except adult, all other stages can survive only in water or cannot survive outside water. All other stages of life cannot survive on land, and all the processes, amplexus, fertilization, development, takes place in water. Okay, this is about it. Thank you for watching the video.